Okay. I guess we're gonna do this. Technically, Thursday is supposed to be part of my schedule. I just haven't streamed one in about 4 months. But you know, it is supposed to be in the schedule. So, hello, welcome back. We're here to... I don't know. Gonna be honest with you, I feel like this could be the rest of my life. Just trying to beat this Poxy game. I'm deeply afraid of trying to deal with Okuu every single time, and like every time I approach it, I find something new that I improve on, and I completely lose the ability to do something else. So I don't know, it's a never-ending circle, like, but you never know, maybe I'll get really lucky and just have one run that just so happens to complete it. But like, Okuu is a mess for me. I have changed my settings on my monitor I've reduced like brightness settings on my monitor just to help myself see just a little bit better what the hell I'm doing. So everything else is darker, but the Okuu fight I might actually be able to see what I'm doing on. So, ooh. It's a lie, by the way, I've tested it. I could see slightly better. I don't know if it was worth the effort, but nonetheless, it's what we're here for, it's what we're gonna do, and somehow we have to make it through all of this. So let me activate my controls. That'll probably help a bit. You know, having my controls does help play games. Right, there we go. Tap back into thing. Yep, now we're working. Well, let's do a run. Let me just sort of recenter myself. Early game's going to be weird because I don't practice that much. Like, I'll have a look at Parsee for like 30 seconds and be like, yeah, I sort of remember what I'm doing here. And then anything else is just sort of like praying muscle memory kicks in. So, and when I say practice, I use that term lightly. Like, here, my actual timing, I'm not sure. Like, I had it right there, but like, it's not a science for me by any stretch. Like, surely I won't balls up stage 1, you know? Like, that doesn't happen. I feel like I nudge Kisume over, like, at an angle she isn't normally at. So maybe I will. This is fine. I'm remembering what I'm doing. There we go, right. 3:30 is fine. 3:30 feels right. I wouldn't die to the spider. That wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. It's happened, but like, you know, that would have never really happened, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. That wouldn't happen. That's fine. Why am I big nervous about everything? I'm not sure. I'm just sort of in the big nervous state of everything. I feel like everything is in fact going to kill me at some point. The way that I'm not used to, because I haven't been practicing. Therefore it will punish me. I literally do not need to go up. There is no reason for me to move. This on occasion kills me because I sort of make a stupid move. But yeah, you know, I can sort of do this in a funny way, but like I've never understood why I would. That's fine, we still got the clear I wanted. Yeah, I know you can do that in a more funny way, and I'm sure in higher difficulties it makes sense, but it's not worth it for normal. Do not need that. I can do it, but I don't need it, and it requires me to have, you know, be prepared to go into it. Only practiced it as a start of the mid, rather than actually practicing as a thing. So Parsee's first spell is what I'm most concerned about with her. It's usually the thing I balls up if I'm going to. Like if I'm gonna screw up any part of Parsee, it will be this. Okay, we made it past the bit I'm most concerned about. Yeah, okay, we're fine. A little out of practice, as you can see, because I'm skipping over my shots, but that's fine. Just need to calm down, just need to sort of get back in the flow of it all, really. Speaking of, this one is all flow. Fuck me. I moved in a really awkward movement there. That was a bad movement by me. That was just poor movement by me. There was nothing else to that. I should not be dying before. Realistically, I shouldn't be dying before stage 4, but yeah, hey, here we are. None of those drop reds, so I don't mind those dying, or those leaving the field. They shouldn't be, but I'm not, you know, I'm not going to be sad about it. Because they're not red droppers. I looked at my power and sort of, you know, questioned what planet I was on.
Sora says, "Oh, a Mr. Lore stream in 2026 is kinda crossy. Mystical evil."
Hey Sora, how you doing? And yes, it is. It's a strange place to be. But don't you worry. This game, if any game is going to kill me in real life, it's going to be this one. So this could also just be the last stream. I cannot promise anything else. Whoa, what was that mover? You know what? No, planned. I planned to like do that really spicy dodge of the one bullet that I definitely saw. And definitely wasn't just hitting it accidentally. Completely planned. Yes, Sora, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. How has your day been and such?
Sora says I'm doing all right. And now, no worries. Mono first try saw coming.
Well, yeah, first try, that's it. First try. You know, I should adopt your first tries. They seem to work. In the sort of sense that they are always a first try. You are correct. You ignore everything else to the contrary, but like... Right, can we avoid screwing up anything easy? Hey, you're not supposed to fire a bullet. That's rude. You're not meant to actually get away with firing bullets. Gently does it. Nice and easy. Yeah, I would need to practice to get that timing down if I wanted to do that strat, which, again, normal, no reason to do it. But I've caught this up. Ooh, my timing is a little bit wrong. My timing's wrong, so at least I got everything, but I'm supposed to have her down before I have to go below her and not get the point of collect, or not collect off of it. But I moved a little funny, you know, little tee hee ha ha movement. Okay, let us not.
Sora says,
You mean
noticed the hamster thing on your shoulder.
Hamster thing. He'll like that, don't you worry. Sure, he'd be very pleased to be called a hamster thing. He wants to wake up. Okay. This part we don't have to screw up. Okay, we got past the difficult part of this. Right. That's usually one of the things I'm most afraid of, so that's fine. Oh! Zoink scoop! Zoink scoop! I ain't supposed to be doing this. Why am I making this difficult on myself? Hell's teeth. Hope I did collect my stuff there. Fuck. I was out of position and I was trying to sort of like tempt it, and I thought I was going to make it through, and I didn't. Why am I dying to Parsee? My opening statement for this stream was, well, I don't practice Parsee very often, so I'm sure it'll be fine, I'm sure. You fool! Always practice Parsee. Never don't practice Parsee, because you'll forget your timings And then it all goes wrong. What I don't know what I was doing there. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't quite know what I was doing. Besides, like, getting it very wrong. I don't really know what it was I was doing there. Do 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 do. Right. Okay, let's not die to Kisume, please. God's sake. Right. No, yep, that's right. It's like, what am I doing? It's not time yet. Ooh. Okay, you know what, don't need to make, no fearful noises. It's just stage 1. Come on now. It is simply stage 1. I wouldn't die to stage 1 more than once. That's just silly.
Sora says, crazy how I had to leave and missed Mr. Lore beating the game. Luckily, he's nice enough to do it again just for me.
That's right. Correct. Exactly what happened. I mean, it does say cleared on the front. When you hover over my sort of shot type, it does say cleared on it. And that's why. And no other reasons. Apparently I am missing some power, which is interesting. I wonder how that's happened. Doesn't mean a lot, but it's always curious what sort of how much power I come out of stage 1 with. Because it means I missed some somewhere that time, and I don't actually know where. I guess a fairy got through that has power. I just thought I got all the power ones. Right, come on, pass. Thank you. Now be kind to me for the rest of the sort of, you know, your actual fight. Let's see stage 3, shall we? Let's go, let's at least get beaten up by Yuugi. Come on, let's at least die on Yuugi's stage or something. You know? That's where I should be. That's traditionally where I make some insane mistake. Ooh, I just got that.
Sora says, I'm sure Yuugi fans say the same thing.
Woof. I am... Yeah, the timing, I know that. I know exactly what caused that one as well. I know precisely what caused that one as well. It's a timing issue, and I have it trained. But... Sometimes I screw that up. I get the timings slightly wrong. It's not a thing that happens very often, but it's a thing. That's the thing I trained, is to get around that spot in that one spell right before it sort of explodes and it hits me. It's a very precise timing window I'm supposed to aim for in it, and I had it, as you can tell from the previous very good runs we just had before it. Yep, there's the double wave. That bullet goes a little tasty. That bullet got a little, you know, I got a little, like just a nibble, just a little like, spicy nibble on the way by. Which was my intent, because, you know, you never want to be like having fights on an empty stomach, so, you know, you want to nibble the bullet a little bit, but not fully eat it. Just nibble it, just to sort of get a whiff of the scent on the way by. So yes, I know I'm not in the right position, but I'm damned if I'm moving at that point. Okay. Parsee, please. Please, Parsee. Just be kind to me. Just let me sort of have this one. I don't ask for a lot. Just a small smidgen of being allowed to pass. E. Apparently we held that one a little longer than normal. It's always interesting to see the exact, like, where something has, like, gone off, has deviated slightly just due to the fact that I'm now in a different, just a tiniest difference in the fight. It's like, oh, that ended so like 10 pixels over from where it should be. Interesting. How did I do that? Well, I don't know. Okay, Parsee. Just be nice. I know it's not like in your nature typically, but like, come on. I did it again. 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 I saw it coming as well that time, and I could have avoided it.
Sora says, just playing the game.
I did it again. I don't know why I'm doing it. I don't know why I'm timing this wrong every time now. I know how to do it. It's like, it's not difficult. Genuinely isn't difficult. I just need to, I don't know. I just need to stop doing that. I did that a lot early on. That's like how I died a lot in my early attempts. Oh, we are down on Mauer here. I have screwed something up. We hit 2 now, but we should be on 2 before this point. I hate the fear you put into me at times, game. Yeah, because, I feel like we should be on 3 at least. Means I have to fight longer. Ugh. Right. Okay. See, that's fine. That's all smooth. That's buttery smooth as we like it. No problems to be found here. So, it's just Parsee. For the love of God, Parsee, please. I know how to fight you. I truly do know. Why did that happen? Oh, this happened last time. Oh my god, my entire fucking screen has gone to bits now. Everything has gone to bits here. No, I got off.
Chinawo says, Yoo-hoo.
I can't... Oh, Jesus Christ, it has moved all of my windows around. Everything had just got shuffled. I'm tabbing through like 30 tabs on my of things that are open, trying to figure out what is why everything's open. God, I'm gonna have to reset my entire thing now. Oh, it's opened like 4 things that were minimized. Broke my... I don't... Why did that happen? Why has this happened? Why has this started happening? It didn't used to happen. It didn't happen for a year straight, and then the last stream, this started happening as well. Where it just suddenly goes Blam! Suddenly it just gives you a pop-up where you're like, by the way, your control scheme, yeah, it's are you sure you want to be using your control scheme? There's a lot, you're using a lot of clicks. Like, yeah, I am using a lot of clicks. Let me control it. God's sake. Now I feel it's just force closed itself. Oh. Good. I'm glad. Oh, what a way to go. Hi, China. Welcome in. sorry you've joined at such a panicked moment. I promise you, I'm not normally that panicked. Just sort of, mildly panicked instead. Where are my things? What am I opening? Please grant me my... Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, computer, what are you doing? Computer, please desist. Cease and desist all the button presses you are doing right now. It just tried to open like 12 things because it decided I was dragging my mouse instead of just double clicking, and it highlighted 11 programs. Thankfully, I think it recognized that was wrong and cancelled all of it. No, you're still trying to do it. Why are you trying to do that? Okay, something is very broken. Something has broken in a way that I am not expecting. I don't know how. I don't know why. Something is breaking on my system, and I do not understand what. Why does that... What is happening? Why does that keep procking that? Why do you go there first? Oh, okay, calm down. It's all just calm down. Nothing else can go wrong. Just everyone remain calm. I've turned on that. Why have I done that? That's because that does that. I see. I had no idea. That's useful information to know. Let's start from the beginning once again, and for once that one wasn't directly my fault. That was a weird software bug. I don't know what caused it. So that's exciting. I love those. Especially when it's not the first time it's happened, but it happens so infrequently that I don't know how to, like, identify it. Just return to some sort of scheduled calm movements. You can't do that to me twice, thank you. You did pick that up. I know I made the joke about the aneurysm, but like, I wasn't expecting to sort of actually be tested on that. I didn't expect the game to actually go, well, what if you did? If you did actually, like, die in the middle of the stream. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I didn't consider that. Valid point. I shouldn't tempt fate. He's going to do me in through blood pressure at the rate it's going. Okay. Welcome back. Stage 2. Stage 2 would never harm me again. Stage 2 likes me. Right? As he says with like no confidence in that statement. Seemed a little odd. Okay, that's smooth enough. I'm deeply paranoid that my control scheme is going to freak out again at like a really inopportune moment. So that's nice to have that in the back of my mind. I like that. I like having stuff like that going on in the back. Really sort of, you know, ups the danger level. Because I was just thinking how it wasn't dangerous enough. You see that movement there? That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Accidentally tapping through is the worst. Ooh, I did it again. My god, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? Calm. Calm and zen. What? I didn't think there was anything there to hit. You know what, man? I'm just getting out of here. Fuck me, Dan. I genuinely... I was trying to glance at something else at the same time. I genuinely thought that was gone. And apparently it was still just on the screen. Ugh. Let's just see. Let me just see another stage, man. That's so demoralizing. This game, God, this game gets to me. None of the others have gotten to me. This one routinely gets to me. Like it just hits me with something and I go, I don't know what hit me or I don't know how I got hit by it. Like in ways that I just don't suffer in any other game. At least the ones I've played, I'm sure. I should probably preface that with, you know, any of the others that I've played so far. Let's focus in. on, Yuugi, please die. Thank you. Okay, this is where I can screw up though.
Space Matto says, if it helps, I just started attempting load extra and Touhou runs and I already was like, well, to the track mines, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it do be like that sometimes. Also, welcome in, Mato. Nice to see you. Welcome to my suffering mine. No amount TH Prac improves my ability to play this game, as evidenced by the amount of it I've done. Just calm. Here's the nice calming Yuugi spell to just calm down. Back where we belong, nice and calm. Why did I do that? I don't know, but now I'm stuck with it. I psyched myself out. I saw that one coming. I felt a wall popping there. Man, this is a messy one. That was a rough... No! No! That's normally safe! That's normally safe! I hit the one sort of time it spawns one in that position. I know I said I just wanted to go on to see stuff, but man, I'm getting demoralized so fast this run. Oh, Jesus. Like, I'm dying to things that I shouldn't be. I mean, the way it happens, but like... I screwed up by sort of ending up in the wrong spot. Fine. Alright. Yeah. Can I have my stuff, please? Right. Just refocus back into where we're supposed to be. Ooh, I almost sort of... I did the thing where my brain didn't register danger because it looks the same as the other ones. I'd like to get off. Thank you. Ugh. The fear is strong in me today, apparently. It's okay, I don't expect him to do well today. It's a Thursday. Thursdays don't go well. Thursdays aren't days to get clears. Who gets a clear on a Thursday? It's Fridays that that's for. I am playing weirdly cagey though for me. I've noticed that. I am playing a little off. So Souvenir I practiced a bunch, but like what I've learned is that it's a spooky one, is what I've learned. Come on, calm down. I can feel my movements are being awful and shaky. I need to be very like locked in here. Fuck! I hit bomb as well. Apparently it didn't quite register in time. I did hit it though. I hit it like as I got hit on my end, but it didn't register in time. I realised what had happened. Oh, fuck me dead. I ain't able to focus. I'm genuinely struggling to focus. Everything is just sort of not responding and mentally. Yeah. It's really bad, actually. Come on. I think I'm just sort of tilted about the earlier tech issue. Is really sort of weighing on me a bit. Running at the back of my mind. Yeah, because we are lacking power. But we didn't kill the last ones in time. Well, we released over 3. That helps. That helps. That makes me feel a little bit happier. Not that I can't do it at lower power. I just don't like not having the low power. Means I have to collect more at the start stage 2, which is just annoying. It's the real issue there.
Space Matto says,
I'm always in spider
back to
jail.
spider jail,
I'm actually in actual spider jail because there is currently a big bastard sitting on my door frame at the minute staring at me from across the room, so I'm in genuine spider jail. Maybe that's got some sort of involvement in it. That's why I'm locked in here streaming. I can't leave. Spider prevents me from leaving. I have to stream because what else can I do in my free time? The only way to make me actually go live. Lock me in here. I'm glad I've gotten that down to an art form at least, because I remember that one always felt weird the first few times I did it. Okay. I thought I was in lower than I was. I thought I was higher than... I don't know. Thought I was somewhere that I wasn't. I generally thought I was somewhere else than I was. And then I just came out the other side of it and went, oh god, I am where I want to be, and I've hit up instead of down. Like, that was actually fine, but I psyched myself out by how many times I ballsed it up in the past recently. Somehow had gone through. Whatever. I pretend to understand how I do these things sometimes to myself. Eternal level 1. I see that out of the corner of my eyes.
Steel Senpai, your subscribe has returned, stating TheManOLore streaming. Is that a dream?
No, it's a nightmare. At least it is for me. Welcome in, Lord of Steel. Welcome to my suffering house. You like spiders, Steel? Because it's all I'm seeing. It's all I've seen all day. Eternal level 1 and the spiders watching me across the room. Define a good run for me. Because I want to say no, but depends what you define as a good run, you know? I mean, if like escaping level 2 is a good run, then yes, we did that once. You didn't sort of just keep ballsing up Parsee in sort of new and exciting ways. Why am I taking that so scarily? Oh no, I haven't seen stage.
Steel Senpai says, anything up to stage 4.
I saw stage 4 and then I royally screwed up Satori immediately. After having already had one, like, very late Parsee death on our final, which shouldn't have happened, but I literally just missed the bullet. I don't know what bullet killed me, and I just did not see it. Like, I thought that... I know which bullet killed me, but it's one I thought had already disappeared off the screen. But apparently there was still just enough of it on screen when I looked away for half a second to hit me. And that felt bad. And then Yuugi got one out of me, because Yuugi always gets something out of me. He takes that pound of flesh.
Steel Senpai says, can't wait for a Saturday night then.
I'm looking forward to it, yeah. I need it. This game is breaking my breaking my back.
Steel Senpai says, or rather Sunday night.
Look, it's a time that is coming in the near future. Let's put it like that.
Steel Senpai says, given the time zone.
I don't know if it's quite possible to put into words how much that spell guard upsets me. Like, I mean, like, so I don't need to, because I think my interpretive dance of me dying constantly is oh god. I accidentally shuffled. Right. Oh, bollocks. Alright then. Hey, can I find... Crikey!
TXSAYS YM シティンクイントラフクハイエームグラドワイルクトアットマイノータフケイシャンスワンドソーユーワーオンソーアイクドボッチユーゲットアップセトインザモストカムブリティッシュマナー
Yes, that is the case text. So, hello, welcome in from traffic, and you're... Well, you got what you wanted out of a voice.
Steel Senpai says,
it's a little...
wild text.
It's a little rough around the edges, I think, but it's, you know, it's doing its best. Much like your one, I don't understand a word it's saying half the time, but... Right, okay, we got... Focus in. Stage 3. Give it up for stage 3, everybody. Can you believe it?
TEXSAYS お前がドアイラブマイキュートジャパニースガールボイス実 IS ザベストTEXSAYS ヘイローアド OFSTEL
Steel Senpai says, just arrived home.
Ooh, hee hoo ha. Hee hoo ha. Hee hoo ha, hee ho ho. I felt I was spooked. I got scared.
Steel Senpai says, using the microwave all of them to make me some food.
Okay, we're about to back up to 4 off the back of that. That's fine, that's good. It's a little rough to do, but you can get back up. You can regain a bomb.
I have been in the car since 8時30分 AM 糸 S 5時24分 and I am almost to the office.
That's rough, buddy. I have to check. I have to go and read the text. I physically don't know. Because it's pronouncing something else in my ear. Like, that doesn't sound like those words at all.
This must be what it was like for everyone in my stream.
More or less, though I actually feel like I understand your one better. This one is definitely supposed to be exclusively used for Japanese, and it is making stuff up. He's seeing English lettering and going, that doesn't exist. Can't do that. I just hit that like a sack of... I don't know.
Steel Senpai says, we believe you, Tex.
Yuugi!
Steel Senpai says, a cute Japanese girl with a wild beard.
Yuugi! Oh my god, I hate this fight so much. When she's like this. This fight is so harsh. Low power, so I have to go another round.
TEXSAYS Dam I missed Healing What I said Course some asshole customer texted ME Baka YARO.
Indeed. Oh, he's got such a low power that we can't even kill all of these. Ugh. And I died there too. That's rough.
Everything in order again for Touhou VTuber.
Yes, for now. For now everything is. after my sort of, you know, brief terror of my like airline deciding that they are probably just going to go out of business.
Senpai says, good.
God, that strategy makes that so much less stressful. It doesn't make the rest of this part much better because this whole section is miserable, but...
EXSAYS How has your week been, Man'olore sama? How has your week been, Lord of Steel chan?
I will... Oh, fuck me, dead. It was going great until I started playing this. That's a lie. That's a complete lie. What am I saying? I've had the stress through the roof. We've discussed this.
Steel Senpai says, churn me again and you will see it come.
Oh my god. Yeah, you know, I mean, like, besides the obvious sort of scare and all the effort that had to go into fixing that, and the general sort of upheaval that has put on me mentally at the minute, it's been an okay week. It's not over yet. There's still time for the week to get me.
I love this voice.
God sake. I don't know if I should have given you this much power. I'm a little nervous that I've given you too much power. God, I didn't click that far over. I definitely didn't feel like I clicked into range of that. I am having the worst time. I hate this. I am having a bad time. My week is decidedly worse for playing this effing game. It's not even the part of the game I dislike. I actually like this part of the game. I'm just having such a bad time of it. I just cannot get a run off the ground to save my life. I'm going to need to when the actual Subterranean Animism hits. Like, this is the problem. This is Satori. This is the part of the game that I know well. This is the part of the game where I'm supposed to be sort of, you know, not having trouble. I couldn't get it.
Steel Senpai says, your Fumo is cute, but be nice to Monuro.
You know what Fumo I want? The giant rock for the stage. Like, where's my stage 1 rock? That guy deserves a Fumo. 310. 310 isn't terrible actually. I've had much worse. I've covered this under 3, so I suppose beggars cannot be choosers, but I would like to sort of choose something. If I could choose, it would be to sort of, you know, have this game actually, like, be playable for me. That'd be my, that'd be what I'd like to see. Because I'd like to see the game and not sort of get to Okuu and then just close my eyes and start praying.
USHOULDNT プレイ実ゲームリタイスヘイトラプトインダーティーアンダーウェアウィズスキドマークス&全セットグン FIRE& レフトインユーメールバックスワイルユ
I mean, sort of.
XGIR LFR IEN
No, my issues with it are different to yours, but
Out with your boss and
I don't hate the game. I genuinely don't. I just wish Oku's fight was designed in a way that allowed me to visually see what's going on. And, you know, Orin was just a bit fairer, but
Steel Senpai says,
I can beat her.
Chirochichi with some fries or a lasagna. Steel Senpai says, I don't know.
I mean, you can never go wrong with a lasagna, I suppose. This is a lie, you can go wrong with it, but, you know, for argument's sake.
TEXSAYS ユーシュドプレイレガシーオブルーナティックキングドムイトエスワオーアムブランクカトーブラブアンドアフェクションフラムオルザ TENGU ガールズ
I mean, we'll get there. We will get there. Boy, howdy will we get there.
They have a BUNNYGIRL TEXSAYS イトエスザベスト
Space Matto says, but Loke has news, not tales.
Ooh. Oh boy. You come over here, Parsee. I hate that spell so much. I have never done that spell in a way that makes me feel happy or like confident that I've done the right thing.
EXSAYS Just got back to the office. I have to go for an hour. I love everybody. Yamata.
I did it again. I did that thing again. I did that thing I do sometimes, where I just, I know it's up there, and I glance at a different point whilst moving, and it just, I have no object permanence. I have the object permanence of an AI. Am I AI? Have I been AI this entire time? Am I discovering that for the first time? I seem to have the object permanence of an AI. I don't understand. Literally, I have practiced hours of that spell without issues. Literally with no issues, and the second I do it live, that's it. Cannot cap it to save my life. Like, I have done so much work on that spell because I know how bad it is and it needs routing. My god. Oh my god. What is going on? Ah. I'm just not allowed nice things. Like, if I was sort of, you know, we were having like stage 5 and 6 deaths, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough, man. Like, if I felt like the runs are ending later, or even Satori, even more Satoris, I'd be like, yeah, you know what, man, that's fair. That's gonna happen. But like, not like this.
Steel Senpai says, take care, Tex. Steel Senpai says, also the best before date decided for me.
Oh, I see. And which one was it? No. So the class knows to understand what type of hunger they have.
Steel Senpai says, the Chevop Chichi.
I see. Oh, Spider, how we keep dancing. I should check how the real Spider's doing. See if it's moved to engage me yet. If I just suddenly disappear, it's because I've been eaten by the giant spider.
Parsee bullied you again.
No, still sitting in the doorway, waiting for me. Understood. Yeah, Parsee bullied me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know why I'm having so much issue with Parsee. Again, I have genuinely practiced, but like, I made the comment like, oh, I should have practiced more in my sort of warm-ups, but like, I have done a lot of practice on Parsee, and I know in practice, like when I'm offline practicing, I would beat her every time, you know. But the second I go live and there is anything else I have to think about, that's it. It's just all of the sort of small details go on, because everything in this game is so out heavy. That just means more ways for me to die horribly. The second one thing goes wrong, it cascades, is the problem. Is what I've discovered with this game. Like, EOSD, you can die and recover usually pretty, most of the time pretty confidently. You can recover, or, you die, you just kill a spell. This game, I feel like you die on a stage or somewhere and it cascades because you're out of position for the routing of the entire game. And it's like, okay, cool.
Steel Senpai says, I get that.
Yes, I'll die. Because, you practice everything in this game, and when you're practicing it, you're obviously going to get the routing. So, I don't practice like, what if I balls up the routing? Now, if you're wondering to yourself, was that intentional? I hope that noise gives you the idea. Then again, that spell never feels intentional. Nothing I ever do on that spell ever feels like I intended to do it. My god, I guessed right. Which is weird because you went left. My brain started setting up for the final, is why. Hello? Bomb? Parsee, did you disable my bomb button or something? I literally panic bombed and it didn't go off. I did it before I got hit. It wasn't even like a death bomb timing. I literally pressed the button down before it. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Well, can I just go through... Can I please enter stage 3 with like 4 lives? Please. Oh, well, as long as I know where it is, I'll know where to reclaim it later. I know who to sort of, send the boys round to sort of collect the debt owed for, borrowing the button. It's always so sketchy, that bit. I always find that bit so sketchy. I think it's because so much of this fucking game is actually taking the piss. You know what? I don't care, game. Do what you want. Do your worst. I don't care anymore. I'm beyond the ability of caring. I'm just gonna sit here dying for another however long. Since up there, I've been alive for an hour and a half. Because the timer is right above where I'm playing. That's great. That's great. So just another happy hour and a half then of literally nothing, no achievement. That's perfect. That's what I want to see.
Steel Senpai says, skip some and go to UFO.
No. I refuse. If anything, I stop it for a bit and go to a different game. I did put this out into the ether, by the way, just to sort of make people understand. Admittedly, this is also probably practice stuff as well that's actually going to prove to be like, well, actually, because of practice, you will discover that, in fact, in the real run, you will never be able to do these things ever again. But, like, I did, for shits and giggles, have a look at EOSD. Again, on hard. I've also looked at it on Lunatic as well, by the way, out of curiosity, just to sort of see for myself how certain things played. Hard EOSD, I pretty confidently I could do much easily compared to this. I feel like I could do that so much easier than this. And honestly, Lunatic, apart from it's just the stuff I needed to learn that was the issue when I had a look at that. I feel like anytime I take that on, I feel pretty confident in it. Fuck me, that was an angle.
Steel Senpai says, Yamame.
Anyway, my actual next goal after SA, excuse me, is to go backwards and do Moko and IN. I feel like I can. Having watched some of it and like, you know, being in a stream watching someone do it, I was like, man, I actually feel like I can do this. This definitely feels sort of more reasonable. Everything, it's the best. This is the advantage of playing SA, because after playing it, everything else in existence feels reasonable. Like, I'm gonna come out the back of this, whatever I play after it, I feel like it's just gonna be explosive finish. Like, it's gonna seem so much easier.
Steel Senpai says, to make you feel better, I took over a year for a single hard 1cc and will probably never get it again.
Yeah, but that was also, you know, with the torture method. I will probably take, if doing it would take me that long. I don't intend to do it on hard, to be fair, but that was a very special circumstance one. Like, no one is supposed to do well with Reiuji in Mountain of Faith. It's the whole point of the shot. It's designed specifically to be bad, I'm pretty sure. It's a lie, it's actually a good shot in any other game, basically, but right, let's lock in.
Steel Senpai says, so I can spend another year in SAW for all Reimu shots.
I mean, maybe Suika shot is definitely not going to help you out here. I sort of sandwiched myself. Steel, what am I doing? Why am I doing this to myself? What have I done wrong? What have I done to deserve this?
Steel Senpai says, sorry.
Somehow, for one, I don't think I can blame that on you. Much as I'd like to find someone to blame everything on, I don't think I can. This is my own sort of problems I've brought upon myself.
Steel Senpai says, I distracted you at a bad time.
No, I'm very good at blotting it out when I need to. I just sort of don't think about what's being said and I have to read it afterwards. It's fine in sort of stage portions, but I can sometimes just sort of blot it out. It's also a calming voice, so it doesn't sort of jump scare me. It's one of the reasons I use it. It's not going to sort of surprise me as much as sort of, you know, some others. Come here. Right, yeah, just about got that. 325, that's a good power. Hey, that's good power. You can do something with that. Yeah, I just want to come across, please. Thank you. I'd like to escape spider jail. Also, I should probably clarify that it wasn't being distracted at a bad time, because if that was counted as a bad time, then basically ever speaking would be a bad time, and that's just... If that was the case, I wouldn't be streaming. So... You're all good. The bad time is just me. I am the bad time. Yeah, got that just right, because we had enough power to not need to go and collect. Hell yeah. Not having to see bullets. We love not seeing bullets. Dodging? What's that? Maybe if I had to dodge, I'd be better at it when I have to do it later. Me discovering my flaws.
Steel Senpai says, be nice.
She's never nice because it's the one spell. I'm tempted. I'm starting to get tempted. I should just bomb that one spell. I don't know. If I die again, I'm going to check it in if I die to it again, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to test it in practice to see what bombing it actually does. Like how much it does of it. Because, you know, I mean, like, the advantage of SA is that theoretically bombing isn't so bad, but like it is, because you lose the power and everything, and you don't get as much. It's harder to regen power in this game. I don't know what I did there. I thought no. I mean, I know what I did. I say I don't know what I did. I know exactly what I did. I felt really clever. I felt really clever because normally I overweight it and I was like, that's perfect, and I just didn't go to the side. Did I? I think I turned it on, didn't I? We'll find out real quick. Yeah, I did. Just give me a sort of... That just goes through quite nicely, yeah. Like the only problem I have is I'll be lower power for everything that comes later. So let's see how that... I sort of had to sacrifice that one a little bit. That's actually really good. I should do that more. Okay. And then we're just sort of fucking around here, because I don't want to use a bomb for this. sort of my big issue, you know? I really do not want to be using a bomb here too. Yeah, it's doable. Maybe I just do that out of like frustration instead of like taking that risky move every time.
Still, Senpai says, rather than a life and a lifeless.
Yeah.
Steel Senpai says, to be fair. Steel Senpai says, I would need to figure that one out on Reimu the Ansi.
Yeah, because I have the option to sort of do damage elsewise, so it's not as damning for me. But like for shot types like you say, the ones that haven't got all the spread, I'm sure you can finagle C, but B I have no idea.
Where are you still playing this? I just told you to not play this. You are still playing it.
Yeah, I'm bad at following orders.
Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. It is full of love and beneath.
Well, it's full of one of those things at the very least.
Steel Senpai says, I think hard shoots both ways if I remember correctly.
Yes, correct, it does. That's right, because I was watching you do hard and being like, man, I don't know how to handle this.
TXSAYS What the very least I can commend you on the fact that you are playing the character CTER and it. IS for that I salute you.
I mean, this. Yeah, you're right. I am playing the correct character. I'm playing Patchy, the correct character. Apparently, I mean, this game says it's Marisa, but like, come on. We all know who's doing all the heavy lifting in this team up.
Steel Senpai says, no one should play the big hitbox.
Real, the hitbox does feel massive. I won't lie. I shall not lie to you, the hitbox does feel enormous. Even though it really isn't, it just feels it. Like, I mean, I know it is bigger, but like, boy, it feels it at times. I feel like that's one of the reasons why Okuu scares me.
I never heard Samik Swarato. Ever write a song about small butos. Nobody LYKESTWIG girls. TXSAYS IJOKE I like TIG girls.
this fact that I do have to just look up what Dex said later every time he speaks is this what you live with? Is this how you deal? Is this what you have to do every stream, Dex? Do you actually, like, often understand what we say? That's what you said. Okay, that's fine. See, I couldn't make out the Sir Mix-a-Lot part, which means I was about to make the joke without realizing that was literally already in it.
I think Tex said he wants to play so badly we should remind him.
TEXSAYS Actually ID drawn a custom to it at this point ID been listening to the Japanese girl Voice for は So long, Hi pretty Much understand it は Swift は Second rank Guaji Island
Oh my god. Jesus Christ me.
Steel Senpai says, when I meet him at Touhou Fest, I should probably speak German only.
I think that's a good idea.
Steel Senpai says, maybe at some point he will understand.
No, I didn't untap. I didn't unfocus. You fool. The whole point of me doing this is to unfocus. I know how to do that. I know how to do that. I know how to do that. It's not hard. Oh my god, I'm losing the plot. I'm losing the fucking plot. And stop foaming at the mouth. I see. Yeah, but I guess, but like, we can't understand the drunk Scotsman either. No one can. Not even they can't. Ooh, bad power, bad power.
TEXSAYS Back when I worked at a call center I used fake Welsh accent when I wanted to not take calls people would not be able to understand ME and hang up and call again it was a great tactic for avoiding work.
What I will give this voice is, boy does it read slowly. It is struggling at points to sort of work with English. It is not supposed to be used in English, and it is struggling.
TEXSAYS IS there enough to turn it a little faster?
Potentially, but I would have to go and look into that, and I don't trust touching that at all at the minute. Not while it's live, not while it's currently working. I'm so afraid of everything breaking at this point. Maybe you will, Ted. Maybe that's your calling in life, you know, after all. Have you considered that possibility? To forever be a Japanese girl all this time. Your final form, you know what, that makes sense.
Steel Senpai says, oh my god.
Not again! Not again! Why do you do this to me, computer? Why are you doing this? Oh, fuck off. Why are you doing this to me again? Yes. I can't select yes. Yes doesn't work. Also, for whatever reason, tapping, like, alt-tabbing, when I have to try and alt-tab back in the game, for whatever reason, Touhou immediately gets put somewhere random in the entire thing. Even if it's the last thing open, it will never be what it goes to next. What? It just chooses at random what to open. It literally just randomizes anything. Nothing else causes that. Fuck me, you know, it's broken my entire... Every setting is fucked again. Every setting is fucked. I have lost control of my keyboard, apparently. I can't even press any buttons now. I can tab, but I can't actually, like, access anything. I can't even Control-Alt-Delete. I can't open Task Manager. Nothing wants to respond because it's still running, but it's crashed my auto hotkey. But it's still partially running. There we go. Fucking hellfire. Nothing is ever simple round here. Also, it's on Parsee again. It's that part of Parsee. Every time this happens, it's usually here. Because I'm doing so many little movements, because I'm trying to, like, quietly tippity tap across, and it goes bam, and it gives me the error message of, yeah, you've inputted 800 movements in 0.5 of a second. Apparently it's registering, and it goes, I can't do that. I'm like, I don't know how. I haven't got 800 APM. Like, not doing 800 moves. I'm not quite sure what you're reading. But it just locks up the second it's sort of like at that point, and it's really annoying. Because now, every time I get to this point in Parsee, guess what? I'm now going to be thinking about that at the back of my mind, and that's going to make me trip up and die here now instead. So that's fun. I like having that too. Ay, ay, ay. It's very possible. I can't deny that. That could be the case.
JIS is all my fault if only ID IDNT call law アドーブスチール
I'm gonna just check something.
CHANCHAN
Oof. Is how I feel.
Steel Senpai says he needed a few more rain.
No, that's not what it is.
Steel Senpai says, and maybe start playing with a controller, just kidding.
Right, there we are. Trying to see if there's some sort of like. The problem is as well, because of the way it crashes, I also can't get the error message to like stay, so I also can't just read what the hell happened. So I can't look it up to see if there's like an easy fix to this. Because if I lose the ability to do this, I don't know how I physically play. You know, I genuinely don't know how I physically play the game. It's a shame the TTS decided not to read that one out. The irony is not lost on me. Why was it? I mean, because it's massive, probably. The event log just says this wasn't read out. No, it's
Steel Senpai says
it's happy to read stuff. It literally just has this one that just says, yeah, this was not read out. I don't know why. Let's go down the list, shall we?
TEXSAYS You must be been too long. I can make alpha ans that would be inappropriate for a children night. Now but I will instead just say he I'm so cute.
That's why it's going to maximum. There is a maximum. That's a good question. What is the longest you can... What's the longest number of words? Actually, no. What's the character count of a Twitch message? Let's just set it to that. Sure. There you go. Right, that'll fix it probably. Maybe. Gonna make it sort of take 6 weeks to work, but it now is up to 500.
TEXSAYS マインハスのオリマトスライク M YSTUPIDITY
Well, I've also added a rate adjustment for speed on your one. I don't know if it's going to work because I don't know if that one can be. Like these ones, I don't know if they have rate differences or can be asked to do rate differences. The default, my default one doesn't. Or I've never noticed it work when I've tried to do it. So we'll see. Going down a list of things that are broken. Oh, this has really frustrated me though. I'm gonna have to look into like options, I think, because I haven't had this before, but like recently, I say it started last time I streamed as well. It did it a couple of times. It just screwed runs.
TEXSAYS ITOSOKI I will love you no matter what.
Marginally faster? Ooh, we can work with that. Well, I'll tell you what, I did promise the stream title is that I would suffer the real subterranean aneurysm, and I feel like I'm having it. I feel like it is building to it. So, turns out I wasn't lying. I am starting to develop a headache from this mess.
Steel Senpai says, I bought myself to new SM30.
Drink of water while I plot what the hell I'm doing here.
TEXSAYS You should have it read my name Asukawa Yasufuku.
I mean, I could do that. We'll see. Right, that's still fine. That's functioning. That is somehow functioning. Yeah, most things are fine. Well, I say fine in quotations.
KAWAIS How was
It
you
does not like it. It does not like English.
Have you spoken to a doctor?
It does not like trying to write that in English, apparently. It was just text, that's the problem.
KAWAISFUCKSAYS How about just text?
Just gonna keep editing it until it works. While I just try and like configure something in the background and pray that anything under the sun wants to work.
Steel Senpai says, I would rather pick Lily White Enjoyer.
Well, yes, I mean you would. That's to be expected, to be honest.
KAWAISFUKSS IAMSOSAD.
No, this is routinely something that breaks a
Steel
line.
Senpai says for him.
KAWAISFUKSS I have broken your stream.
You know what? Well, we've gotten that part sorted. My issue is I don't know how to deal with it. Also, we do have an issue. I mean, I'm going to let you in on a secret. There is an issue slowly building with the TTS, but like that's that my TTS has a limit to all these voices. These voices have a limit on the number of times they can be used per month, and previously I haven't streamed enough for it to sort of be a concern, but I did break it last time. And I'm seeing how many messages we go through in a stream like this, and it's a lot.
ME at the airport and suddenly I was so cute Japanese girl.
I would be like, who the hell are you? Because you are definitely not who I am expecting. And why do you not sound like? Why do you not sound like Tex?
Still, Senpai says, I would probably run away.
I see.
Cases. We use a voice modulator, so that way, when people hear my real voice, they don't THARSSME online.
That's interesting. I wonder if it was locking up my movement. No, because then it would be still moving both. I just noticed that the on the overlay, the actual input overlay had locked up, or was like still displaying me having pressing up and left, which definitely wasn't the case because that would be doing things. But I guess that was just the input had just sort of broken. It was at one point until I broke everything, and I started panicking about why everything had broken. I am going to have to look into what is going on with that, because it shouldn't be crashing. What has happened? Oh. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. So the file I used to launch my control scheme specifically has deleted itself. So that's fun. I currently can't control the games. I can, just I don't know how to. I mean, I have the one saved that I edited for the photo games, which reverses some of them like movements or edits them around slightly because I need it to, because it didn't make it felt weird to play. So I just reversed some of the keys to what I use. But my actual like proper one is just gone. It's no longer here.
You should brew some tea that will fix every sink.
These were still okay. It somehow sent it to it, just put it in the recycle bin for reasons unknown. So it's here. I would consider brewing tea. I'll do that after I finish. But I also, to do that, I do have to fight the spider that's currently blocking the door to get out. So I'm putting off anything that involves me leaving the room as long as physically possible at the moment. Okay, well we've got buttons back. No, it's not in there with Copilot because Copilot is already mostly gone as best I can. We emptied the recycle bin on that as best as humanly possible. Let's have some sound. Let's have some sounds back at the very least. Oh, instead of this sad, depressing silence with the menu screen. Right. I mean, I was going to go till midnight was the plan. That was my sort of plan, which I should mention is 45 minutes from now. The goal was to go for roughly 3 hours. I am being tested on that, I'll tell you what. I mean, we're gonna do another one, see how I feel, and if this is just like miserable, I don't know, I might I might stop for 5 minutes.
Why SFU cases? Why did the mushroom get invited to all the parties? Because he was so fungi.
Thank you for that. I like that the TTS felt like it leaned in to deliver the punchline. The TTS got slightly louder. It's alarming how sentient it is. Which means it probably is Tex's real voice after all, it's not the TTS. In which case, Tex, I can't understand a word you're saying.
Cool says, boo.
Hi, Cool. Welcome to the stream. It's a disaster. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong. Save yourself. Abandon hope.
Steel
All ye who
sympathy.
enter here and so forth.
Cool says, TheManOLore. Hey, Lord of Steel.
Honestly, I'm glad this is happening on a Thursday. No one looks at Thursdays. Thursdays aren't real. So I can get away with it.
My name is Yakuinasi.
Cool says, hey, Tex.
Now Tex has a new name. I don't. Since the last stream when I unlocked it, I didn't have access to VIP until after last stream.
Hawaii SFU cases. I am no longer text I am IUKI.
Alright, let's just not do any like funny movements, shall we? Let's not try and sort of inch our way through the Parsee fight.
Steel Senpai says his new name is Lily White. Steel Senpai
Jesus.
says, okay.
Kawaii SFUK セス I love how the Japanese voice can't say YUKI.
I'm curious what it would do if you actually put in, like,
Yuuki.
actual Japanese. Like, if you actually wrote in, you know, anything actually written in Japanese rather than Latin letters. I'm curious what that would
Kawaii
do.
SFUK セス No because YUKI means snow word of steel god damito. Kawaii SFUK セス How much money do I have to? Dish, out to, get, just like, really, white, shito to stop for a Christ's sake.
Okay, well, we are ballsed up somewhere. Because apparently she did not take damage.
Kawaii SFUK セス Goddamn voice dictation.
Oh, I did it again. I keep... Oh my god, we're having... I keep sort of forgetting that she can choose which side to go to. So I keep moving to one side and then realizing she's not there this time. That's an issue I do need to sort of get used to. I need to get in my head not to go straight to the side.
It's just funny how you react every time.
Oh, this is going to be miserable.
Kawaii SFUK セス By the way, how are you?
Oh my god, I'm having...
Did you have an
Why is
excellent
everything
week?
going wrong?
I hope you
Parsee!
Parsee,
I've had enough of you. I'm sick to death of you. I genuinely cannot stress how much I have not died on Parsee in any practice I have done in the past month. Like, I cannot stress that. I have cleared her every practice I've done in the past month. You wouldn't believe that.
Cool says,
You really
I'm
wouldn't
doing
believe that, watching.
Thanks for asking. Steel
I'm glad you're
Senpai
doing alright,
says,
cool.
Each and
Someone around here has to be.
Steel Senpai says, let me test something.
And when I mean practice, I do mean like not TH prac as well. I mean actually like loading up the game and just going through a run. Like, I do that, I do runs and I just sort of like, you know, take them as far as they can in practice. Or do infinite lives, not invincible, but infinite lives as well to practice stuff. So like, it's not a case of like, oh, this is a TH prac issue, which there are
Steel
some in this
Senpai
game.
says, maybe, right?
Yes. But like, man, I just don't know why I'm having so many
Is it just
issues
me,
today.
or is the Kisume next to TheManOLore bigger than I remember?
Kisume just sort of gets slightly larger every time, I feel like. Technically they're all the same size, it's just scaled. Because I can explain that they're all, every single image is saved at 1,000 pixels tall. But that just depends, and so it scales the width. And so some of them, some characters, you know, are wide or like, you know, which scales them really weirdly. Or characters are really tall, look really small. So Kisume is tiny. So she scales really weirdly.
Somebody Eyes Link はハトカンドル OnHIS Face and Get アワン CC OnHIS ファーストトライカワイアス FUK セス OHNOI ハブローストセリアラーシグナル
He very well could. I'd be surprised if he does, but you know, technically could. Or Yuki, or whatever we're calling you now. I dream of stage 4.
Cool says...
I don't dream of stage 5, I hate stage 5, but like... Also, I do sort of dream of stage 5.
Steel Senpai says, just misdirecting that takes a good amount of time and time.
Oh, I'm well aware, it's just... I'm well aware of like how it works, I just sort of, you know, I'm having... Just having a mental breakdown. It's okay. It's nothing unusual for me. I'm just sort of... Just a small, casual sort of mental breakdown.
Steel Senpai says,
yeah.
Just thought I could get something to make it easier for you.
It's not too bad if I've got a power. The problem is, you know, the lack of power. From... like everything, you know. Like, the longer I have to go, the harder that becomes, because it gets real dense. I can't get that. She went over there, I can't physically get that. And I could, but I had to have thought about it beforehand.
カワイアス FUK セス合計総 I have decided It will totally be worth it. I am gonna find an Asia girl at the airport and pay her 100 bucks to wait outside the international terminal with a sign that says TheManOLore and Lord of Steel.
Steel Senpai says,
It's gonna take it long and painfully.
カワイアス FUK セス OK I have to go I just got home. カワイアス FUK セスサンククユーオル
understandable, Tex. I mean, first off, have a good one, and also
says,
I look forward to that. We'll just abandon you then, you know, we'll spend our day with some random girl that you've replaced yourself with. And then we won't ever let you actually let up on the sort of joke. So you're going to be on your own for the entire time.
Kawaiyasu FU cases, Touhou Adobe Steel, has to share hotel room with a random Japanese girl.
Steel Senpai says,
Kawaiyasu FU cases, that will be horrible.
Oh, yo. I hate how sketchy opening stage 3 always is. That opening always sketches me out, even though it's the same every time. I just refuse to learn.
Steel Senpai says, that poor Japanese girl.
Yeah, you might have to be having to pay her a bit more than that, Tex, I think. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. I felt like I was going to be really in a bad position there.
Steel Senpai says, hanging round.
You know what? That's a good point. It's going to be really easy to find you two in a crowd. Japanese girl and giant talking Reimu Fumo. Like, I don't know what I was doing there. I'm going to be honest with you. My brain literally at no point... Oh, why am I struggling so much with this? I don't struggle with this. My brain just didn't register that first laser at all. Like, I just didn't physically see it on my screen. I just did not see it. The second one I did, but I was so busy thinking about the fact that I didn't see the first one that I just sort of stopped paying attention. I am really... It's incredible. I felt like last time I said was the worst set of runs I've ever had. And like, honest to God, those are like on pace by comparison to this. That's 2 life pieces, by the way, I've lost this run. I haven't been able to get. In a run where I'm just dying left and right. Like... At a certain point, I'm going to have to just start, like, recording my, like, practice runs and actually saving replays just so I can go, look! Look! I promise you I'm not this shit. I felt myself about to die there, I'll be honest with you. Ooh. Yuugi. That didn't seem right. Okay. Calm, zen, calm and zen. And we could have been. We could have had so many lives. Alright, come on, eyesight. Don't fail me now. That's fine. Cover my position, return to the right place. I am trying to lock in as best as I can because this is such a section that can go so wrong so quickly. That was a really bad dodge, but okay, we made it through that. What is my blood pressure at? Some people have heart rate monitors. I just need a straight blood pressure monitor at all times, I think. And I think playing this game, it would be like, please seek help. Please. You just automatically call my doctor and be like, for God's sake, do something. Fuck, I saw that. I saw where I fucked up there and I still did it. Practice this a lot as well. Like, I shouldn't be dying to this either. Ooh, I almost cut that corner a bit sharply. Calm. I need calm for this. This is a stressful one. Speaking of stressful ones, I felt like I didn't actually see which one hit me there. I thought that was going past me still. Unless it turned. No! I hit it. I was so focused on the fact that she was nearly dead and I heard it stop and my brain just didn't register. Oh, I am having such a bad set of runs. Stop pressing buttons, man. You don't need to press them for this first wave, it's second wave you want to hit. There we are. Only the red ones, never anything else. Let's at least try and like see Orin, shall we? Orin. Cat. Weird fucking cat. That's not a good place to be. Yeah, I knew that was fucked the second it started. I knew I was out of position. We're not gonna cat's walk. It's not happening, not the way I'm feeling. I'll try, but like, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, no. I should have bombed. I don't know why. I didn't see the overlap until too late. I saw the overlap and I was like, oh. I didn't even... And this section is also dog shit because you just can't see the bullets. Like the little... I can't see the popcorn at all. Like they physically don't appear in my vision until I hit them. They just blend into the background. Well, I currently can't save myself from my own head exploding
Still
playing this game.
Still
so
run.
It's gonna be... It's... I'd like to see her stop evil. I like that my one, I think, is just called O. There we go.
Steel Senpai says, Steel Senpai is proud of you.
Is he? What is the time? Less than 20 minutes left. I am genuinely starting to develop a headache after all of these things piling up on me today.
Steel
Maybe.
Senpai says, will a female rain happen?
I find it safer on the blue lefty righty
I think there was a brick in one of them.
Move up as you go left and right.
Steel Senpai says, Pebby laugh.
Oh, dearie me. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I have another run in me. I did spot the Shizar in the pile of things that hit me.
But there were Shizu Hafumo Oki sisters.
Sorry. Didn't mean it. Please don't send me back to the... Please don't send me back to the raid mines.
Steel Senpai says, We really need one.
Back to the pit.
Now that's accurate. That's definitely where we are. Forever in the pit. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I genuinely don't know that I have another run in me. I feel like my brain. I feel like my brain is going to explode. The thing I would be fine if we were just doing runs, but like the insane sort of just tech issues halfway through, like twice the first one happened, then all the other bits happened. Oh my god, it's killing me. Genuinely killing me. We're not quite there yet.
Cool says, no, you can do it.
Oh yeah, good old geopolitics. I just noticed, does Cool not have an avatar? While I'm staring at this like battle royale taking place, the like suspiciously missing characters. You're quite right.
Steel Senpai says
his VIP and not following. I forgot that was part of his thing last time. I forgot that he was holding it on threat of me having to actually clear it last time. I can't believe even in my own stream Lord of Steel is beating me. That's upsetting is what that is.
Steel Senpai says, rigged.
He's also he's currently top of the leaderboard. Not that there's much of a sort of, leaderboard at the minute, but I need to have a look at what's messing that time, what that issue is. But there is a timer issue there, apparently.
Steel Senpai says, Mia's Kisume.
Gets this. That's true, actually. You do get Steel Kisume. Can you guess what that alt color ends up looking like? No prizes. I would play Gurei Jealousy, but I feel like I'm losing my mind.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay, yay.
Steel Senpai
That's correct,
says,
it's Kisume in a metal bucket. That's right. That's the big change. Let me do the sensible thing and physically pause my my stuff, so I can actually open stuff and look at things.
Says, more deadly bucket drops. Steel Senpai says, Kisume look.
That's true. If I just, but the problem is there's lack of like gameplay sounds. The lack of the actual gameplay sounds on top of that. Do I have to sit here going like?
Cool says, totally.
I have to add in my own gameplay noises. I had to get to Okuu and be like, awooga, awooga.
Boom boom pew pew. Laser speed WPW. Kawaii ASFU cases Master Spark.
Dearie me. Yeah, I don't know what's been up with this today. It has been very weird. I have a lot of things I want to look at, because I'm going to be honest with you, my plan was also to stream tomorrow evening. I now need to look into my control scheme stuff and see if there's any sort of like thing I can work out, because while it only in quotations happened on Parsee this time, it happened, I can't remember where it happened last time. I think it happened on Orin last time, if I recall. Because I do a lot of like quick movements on there.
Voice, Fusayard and Zeirei like it is better than YOURSDAMN right. It is better than yours I could teach you. But ID have to quick.
Yeah. But yes, I need to look into my control scheme issues, because if that is causing problems, I really don't want to be like, finally I've made it. Because do you know another part of this game that is notorious for me doing lots of repeated clicks in very small tight spaces that are panicky? Okuu. Most of Okuu. Subsun in particular. Dear God. Subsun in particular. The last thing on earth I want is to get to Subsun. Really finish it. Get into the last stage where that's the most micro I'm trying to do and I am panicking the most. And my control scheme goes, well, you've pressed far too many buttons for my liking, and I just lose the run there, because I don't think I would survive. I feel like the resulting aftermath would kill me. This man. This man. I mean, yeah, that sounds about right, Steel.
Best I can probably get is 36 sec.
That does sound about right for that. Yeah, as I say, I am definitely not doing another run at this point. My everything hurts. My soul hurts. And I plan to stream tomorrow. I'm hoping I can fix all these issues, or at least like look into them. Maybe figure out why it's doing it when it hasn't done it at all before. Why it's only doing it now. What could be causing it now? I don't know. Because it's not like, I don't know. I genuinely have no idea what could be causing this. But it's, oof.
Steel Senpai says, with spread 27.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, spread is usually how you take a lot of fights, in my opinion.
カワイアス FU ケーセスザキラー S ブリードワザディーマン S シードザグラマーゼフォーアチャンザペインゴートゥーゴーアゲングラド IS フリードムレスステインダンティユープレイフォーアマイソウルエニーモア2ミニッツトーミドナイトザハンズザとスレタンデューム
You know, I didn't know that I needed the kawaii version of Iron Maiden, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, that I mean, say that sounds right. Let's. I mean, you know what? While we're here, you know what? Fine, still. Let's have a look at it. I deactivated my control scheme. It's like, oh my god, something bad's happened again. No. I just hit a button. It's okay. Let's have a look at it.
カワイ ASFU ケーセス Because I am filled with love and FORT
I didn't start correctly, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I started that wrong. $23. It feels spooky, but maybe this is the way.
Steel Senpai says, nice.
That's a little close. I don't like that.
Kawaii SFU ケーセス Now do it
Yeah, 23.
87万5000問値で
23
す
seems about right. That's potentially consistent, you know. Also, this is how I need to learn to do it for, like, card mode eventually, so...
Cool says, now you gotta do 875,001 more times.
I mean, I probably will, knowing the amount of times I'm going to be dying to Parsee, so... Or, you know, not killing Okuu at least. 22 and a half. That's reasonable. Maybe that is the route. I mean, if we're bombing, because if we're bombing the first one, because that one spell, I hate it so much. But I don't know, because it's just what I want to end up doing in this is being like, oh yeah, I'm making use of the shot type, and it's like funny abilities. Parsee is one of the few times you can. Like, you don't get to use most of these sort of like movement stuff anywhere else. So
Cool says, Veebsh.
Kawaii SFU
I'm bloody well not.
cases You are required by national law to do another.
Let me see what happens if I try and...
Steel Senpai says, Reimu also takes me 25 seconds.
Kawaii SFU cases Your King Demand Suite
I mean, this times it out and I still die. I'm looking to see if I can do it sort of in a way where I'm not like farting around with the sort of dodging up and downs. But I mean, like, I can do it by like, you know, actually dodging, but I don't know, I find the flower petals are very, very finicky. And we did that wrong. What if we start hitting her and switch? Because she's not on... She's not being targeted by us for most of it, so... That's probably bad. Yeah, I knew I timed that wrong. Just doesn't feel good. Nothing I do here feels good.
かわい ASFU ケーセス Why are you not doing a circle around the
Because that's what I normally do and it still gets me killed 90% of the time. So, because it's such a... it requires very specific timing to work.
Move to the right then. Up then left then down to the right again.
Like, this is what I do. And I have to get this really ugly dodge.
Steel Senpai
Like this,
says,
that dodge is the
yeah,
problem. That's the problem. Literally, the entire problem with this entire fight comes down to that. If I just move one pixel wrong, I just die.
Okay, okay. Okay, I get it then. Why are you not doing it without the ink?
That's where I've been going wrong. You're right. I've been doing it. I've been doing it with dying. I knew there was a mistake there somewhere. I saw where the bullets were and I didn't want to be there. I forgot that I was also loading back into this one. Because you can alternatively, I can do it like this. But that involves me getting lucky on that. That involves those coming out at such an angle that I'm not going to just balls it up. Because you see what's happened here is I created a monster and I don't know how to escape said monster. There we go. That's how you escape said monster. So yes, it's doable. I just, boy, do I hate it. Because now, look, this isn't right. I don't even know what planet I'm on. I don't even know what happened there. That was me just unga-bungering that. I just had to start making stuff up as I went. No! She went over there. I hate it. Hate it when she does that. Hard counters me. Hard counters me with the strongest move in the game. hope I was too slow on that. But this is also the point. I'm doing this in practice. The second I see a real run, it's just going to go, ugh, and just sort of going to fall over and die in sort of a embarrassing fashion. So, I don't know. I know, but I would like to not choke my real runs all the time. You know, I'd like to have one run where I don't choke it. It isn't just me doing a quote-unquote practice run when I'm not streaming. That'd be nice. I'd like to prove that I can sort of, you know, get to these sort of later stages, because, again, I need the lives. You haven't seen me do Okuu. I need lives. Because Okuu is rough. Okuu also will just randomly kill me. Like, I will just be caught out against Okuu. I will just sort of be like, oh, this is RNG is horrific. I guess I'll die. Or, I think I can make this one. This actually looks comfortable to me. Oh no, every bullet she throws moves at like the tiniest bit of spin, so everything moves at just the slightest angle, but it doesn't look it until you look carefully, and then a random pixel clips you, and you're like, well, good. Because that seems to be everything she does. It's really frustrating. Also, because I can't see half of her bullets. I bloody well can't. Maybe okay, that's a lie. I can, but like, it's a struggle. When it's going to be a tomorrow, it's going to be a tomorrow job.
Try to be best kasure only aman is got to learn to take it to try to believe so. The going get slav that you got hank tough to make it history repeat sweet self try and URL. Succeed never doubt that you raise the one and you can have your dreams.
Steel Senpai says, at the
I don't think it finished that sentence. I think it gave up.
New ones, and I think something
I think it surrendered
under the stick of the old one.
I don't think it finished reading that.
Steel Senpai says, no issue with going down like the old one.
There we go.
You raise the best and nothing is gonna ever keep you down. You raise the best and nothing is gonna ever keep you down. You
were going to be so disappointed when my TTS finally goes, you've used too much, and it's just gone. Because it's going to happen.
Says, I should try another Moff Reimu run lore.
How much do I have left before it goes, you've used your monthly allowance? We've almost used half in this one stream of my entire allowance of, like, TTS. So, you know. Like, we've used almost 200 messages in this one stream alone. And it is too fucking expensive to actually have more. I'll tell you that now. But it's also in a weird spot because if I was in a situation where I physically made money enough to afford it, I would assume I am a big enough streamer where I don't want TTS for every message being read out, so I don't need that anymore. Because that would be insanity. I'd be losing my mind if you had that many people all TTSing at once. It'd be unusable. You don't think about it. I mean, promise you this, do not even think about that. It is not, because the reason it's expensive is because it is tied to other things. It's because it's not the... There's layers to how this works, because it's a TTS using another TTS effectively to borrow from, but it allows it to run the way I do and use the stuff I do or a different program. It's using the TTS of a different thing without using all their features, because they don't have a lot of this stuff. They don't allow me to do stuff like this. God damn it.
Someone has quietly grounded call why as fuck their subscriber.
I forgot that it was going to read your name out like that. So, good. Who was that masked individual? I've no idea.
Steel Senpai says, me neither.
Kawaii SFUK says, IGUESS I should stop talking. Thanks for other SUBCOOL.
Yeah, in all reality with the TTS,
Cool says, who?
my TTS works with other stuff. It's just having
Steel
the voices
Senpai
like
says,
this,
I'm
having
just
the
a
access to
talking
these
Reimu
voices
human.
that are what is limited. I can use like really basic ones that don't sound as good, but like, I have access to. They're a little bit wonky, but like I have access to other ones that I can use indefinitely. To be honest, I did for a while consider just changing my TTS to only I can hear it, because how the audio routing works. Because of that issue, because I knew we were going to hit a point where I'm like, I mean, if we're talking one stream I've used, I'm in trouble.
Kawaii SFUK says, like the free
Like
ones
if I
I
sort
use.
of, oh geez,
Cool says,
that's not supposed to
I
happen.
wonder
I'm
who
supposed to
could
be
have gifted
leaving.
the song.
Oh no, it's midnight.
Sir,
I mean, thank you for the
are
raid, is what I meant to
by
say.
Yuugi.
Welcome in, raiders. I hope you have. I hope you're doing well. I was literally about to.
Steel
I mean, to be fair,
How is
I've been
everything?
saying I should be leaving for about 20 minutes, so it might still be another 20 minutes of me doing the same thing. Fear not.
Summer says, oh sorry.
Oh god, not another run. I don't know if my head can take it. I might die,
Cool says,
but
now you gotta do another run.
I
for
probably do.
reviews.
Fine. I'll do one more, but like, if I die, if I physically die, understand. Understand it is Cool's fault for suggesting it.
SFUK says, Welcome in Raiders. Thanks for extending the stream. Now he has to do another run. Red SGO.
You're all good. Welcome in. How was the stream?
You can
I hope
just
it was
raid
good.
Another Touhou channel.
I'm just being facetious,
Steel Senpai says,
as I usually am.
VTW nice cosplay at Nui_summer.
I'm engaging in sort of, you know, the great British pastime of complaining about literally everything.
Nui_summer says, at Lord of Steel to eat thank you.
かわい ASFU ケーセス COSPLAY I want to see かわい ASFU ケーセスナイス
Steel Senpai says, on that stream I mean, we need to check the VOD X Sapio T.
Eh, 305 is fine. We've had worse. What art thou doing over there? Text, don't you have things to be doing? And not just like randomly giving me 35 cents.
Kawaii SFU cases that is all I had don't spend it all in one place.
You're quite literally giving me the pennies out of your pocket, I see. Well, in that case, thank you. I feel a little bit like I'm sort of mugging you for your lunch money at this point, but I mean, it's in time for the payout, so, you know. Every cent is going towards funding Touhou Fest. Thankfully, now that we know we've got the new flights. Ooh, that was I mean, that was perfectly planned. Everything exactly as it should be.
Will my wife is Stein, Gon House reading a book, SHE Slita Ariza Real Life PATCHOULI, SHE, Never Leaves the House, Chireiden Books, and has a chronic illness.
Nui_Summer says, surprised you are playing Marisa. Anything that's not Reimu, Yukari, is unplayable over me.
Yes, I definitely am finding some of that. But also I wanted to, you know, play Patchy. I'm not here for Marisa. I'm here for the one-shot type Patchy as playable in.
Cool says, Marisa is great. Why wouldn't you play Marisa?
I mean, there's lots of reasons, but, you know... I know where this gang, it starts a fight with everyone.
Is okay. Cool says, so true.
Yeah. You'll start the Text Lord of Steel turf war.
Steel Senpai says, has our toy spells to start with?
I mean... I'm not exactly fond of... I'm not exactly fond of these Satori spells. Right, let's remember what I did last time.
Senpai says,
what the hell was it?
So false.
Yep, that was going to happen.
The only time I ever played Marisa was 20.
I don't know why. We did all that practice and then I immediately was like...
So unsure.
I immediately panicked. I do hate that spell though. That spell is the worst.
Are the avatars just all over the gameplay screen?
No, you're over here. You almost baited me. You almost got me.
Steel Senpai says, I can't play Marisa even when my life would be on the line.
Well, yeah, that's because you are a giant Reimu, Fumo. It'd be weird.
Steel Senpai says, true.
Yeah, I'm on over. I don't know what I was expecting. I hadn't seen it actually block me before. Huh. When we've been testing that hadn't blocked me. I haven't had a... I was like, is that... It looked like it was going to hit me, but I was like, they've not hit me yet. Maybe they don't do it. As this is a test run and I'm not expecting to, you know, have success. I'd already died. I'd already had one bad death. I was taking the chances for science.
YSFU ケーセス That is why I am a better player. I can play both. I am too dexterous.
Oh, I didn't need to do that, but I am so panicky.
Steel Senpai says, we will talk after your next EOS stream, Potato Rock. Cool says, Lord.
I hadn't prepped this one, so I needed to... Oof. Sometimes I just accept death, because death is preferable. In the game.
Steel Senpai says, Touhou will be fine.
Barring any more aeroplane issues, it'll be great.
Highest slower than lower of steel suit. Boom SHAKELAK.
Only 2 power, man. 2 power means I actually have to... not only does this take longer, I have to deal with more bullets. That's not right. Do you mean 2 power makes this significantly harder? At least this is sort of, you know, if I'm screwing this up, there's no hope for me.
YSFU ケーセス at LORDOFSTVL 2 8度筋スミン I have to play RAYMO the whole stream Saturday.
Steel Senpai says, never said that, but your statement will probably read like milk.
Whew.
YSFU ケーセス My statement will become cheese.
Yep, aged like fine vintage milk. Ooh, that felt dicey. That didn't feel. I moved. Don't lie to me, game. I was still moving. No one saw that. No one is watching. No one sees it. Shh, shh. This is usually what my problem is. I can't bomb things if I don't think they're going to kill me. I think I'm safe. I'm not going to bomb it. And boy, do I often feel like I'm safe. I think I started that a bit early, but
全優シュドジャストユースマイストラタジーウィチアイスバムエブリーシンク
it's an interesting strategy, Cotton.
Steel Senpai says, with the lack of power, solid start.
I mean, that is, in my opinion, what makes SA really rough. That was a strange move by me. These are all strange moves by me.
パワーヤス FU ケーセス
I'm going to focus on sit living
ムーズのパワー
rather than talking shit. I mean, I can bomb at this game, like physically just bomb at playing it. See, that's all smooth. Now, do I cock up Terrible Souvenir again? The answer's yes, but...
Steel Senpai says, Satori stare.
Kawaii SFU ケーセス Marisa S アウトフト IS 早急と
Terrible Souvenir did not go wrong. That's suspicious. Okay.
Cool says, so true. Steel Senpai says, smart toy, I think. I will pack my Satori monography.
Yeah, I saw that coming. I should have bombed. I was like, I'm not in the right stance. Oh, I don't like this.
Kawaii SFU ケーセス アリウルブリンクワイヤ
If I just bombed, we would be in a really good spot.
Steel Senpai says,
I mean, I
guess
would. My
we know
only
who
one
will
is
bring his
the
patching team up.
Monica, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to bring a Monica. I'm not sure if I want to bring such a big one with me. But I don't have a regular size, you know. Oh, I don't need to be doing that here. Second wave.
カワイアス FU ケーセス I want Wallow アドーブスチール FUMO
Well, you can. It's called Reimu. That was a suspicious dodge by me.
Steel Senpai says, yeah.
カワイアス FU ケーセス I also
Yeah,
want
cool. You said that last time. That's literally what you said last time, was that you were going to follow after the 1cc. That's why I know you're not.
Cool says,
Oh my
wait,
god,
I forgot
I'm in the
I'm
wrong
not
lane.
maybe after the 1cc.
I'm in the wrong... What? Brain? My brain just got my buttons mixed up there. I took off fire instead of, like, focus, which I was supposed to do. So I unfired rather than unfocused.
Steel Senpai says,
I'm being
Pink
repressed!
Ramasa is so cute.
I couldn't see the bullet physically. I hate this section. Because I just cannot see them under everything. Yeah, the popcorn bullets, they just blend into the background so much for me. Like, they really blend in for me with my dog vision. They just disappear. That's the one I want. Whoa, way, yo. I pressed it. I promise you I am pressing bomb. I swear to God I am pressing bomb. I don't know what happened there. I didn't feel like I was even moving that direction. I think I subconsciously moved. I was moving up. Yeah, that's about right. I know. It's just, I feel like I practice this stuff, and the second I come into a real run, it's just, it's a different game. The second I come into a real run, all the practice in the world
Still
means nothing.
Senpai says, still nice run.
That's what frustrates me, because I don't suffer that with any other game. I practice and I get better. This game I practice and I get actively worse. I got to Okuu on one of the very earlier first tries we did on this, if you remember the first stream I did of it. I genuinely get worse with practice. I don't know how.
Steel Senpai says, Steel Senpai is really proud of you.
I'm sure he is. I have to play this game, Tex. I am cursed to have to complete every game. I must play every single game. In order. Sort of. Ish. I mean, technically we skipped over 9 again, but like, we'll come back to 9. 9 was a mechanical issue. I would play more ESD. I want to play more ESD. I was talking about this earlier. I mentioned this earlier. I would like to. I probably will play hard EOSD at some point, because I had I briefly opened it up and did a practice run, and like I was like, you know what? This is very doable. I was like, that's significantly, I think hard EOSD is significantly less stressful for me than this. I feel like I could do hard EOSD comfortably compared to this. And I know I sort of cursed myself by saying the words comfortably there, but like, I don't know, I felt pretty good about it. But that's also because I also practiced Lunatic EOSD a little bit for, like, you know, to learn some spell cards and stuff, so I could provide comments in the background of someone's stream. So, and I discovered that Lunatic doesn't feel, I mean, it feels bad, but like, I feel like I could practice it into submission. That's the difference. I play this game and I feel like I'm not getting better. I don't feel like certain things can be practiced to get better. They're just like, they are just pure like skill gates, it feels like at times. Whereas, let's say, and I can usually tell that by a quick glance at a couple of playthroughs of them. And so far I have been right about SA. I've been very right about it. However, you see, I do like even higher difficulties. I believe I could sort of, you know, work my way through.
Why do I have a yon?
You have the magical 4 of level 4. Because there's a level. I have a level system built into my stuff for reasons unknown, just because I could. Literally does nothing except give you a number next to your name when it goes up over time. There's nothing I ever built anything else into the system. I just did it because I figured out I could, and I went, I shall. Yes, I promise you this time we are definitely done.
Do I get experience for being quiet?
Technically, I guess. You're getting experience whatever you are, but you're getting experience as I, sure. It is and is not. It's a combination of things. My whole stream setup is complicated. It's also why things can break really well. Because there's so many moving parts that I run. This will definitely have nothing to do with why the important things are breaking. Those are on their own, but my stream avatar's tech is deep, but it uses my bot is combined with it. And that's doing all the tracking.
Steel Senpai says, the powerful pink lunatic.
It's also how I have all of the gifting, like, loot how you get in the UFO loot and stuff. That's all custom built on my end.
VHDEAR
Yes, I quite literally re-taught myself how to code just to do a bunch of this stuff for stream avatars on my stuff. Not like this. Virtual night and bombing is just off. Why is that still on the screen? Why is it
Steel
still on
Senpai
the screen?
says,
Oh my god.
Yuugi shaking dark Yuugi.
Bro, what am I doing? I can't see what I'm dealing with. I'm literally too busy looking at the bottom of the screen to even think about what is causing. That man had no idea what was going on in that fight. Which feels familiar. I beg of you. But we have no idea why that was happening until we watched it back. I went, why the hell is there still a fairy on the screen, and why the hell is it adding all these extra bullets to everything? How did that survive? How did I screw up the run so badly? And yet that was the 1cc. Incredible.
For real?
Anyway, this time I promise I'm done, because now we are 20 to 1 and I'm tired, and like I can be up till sort of 4 in the morning when I'm watching someone stream and just posting Fumo Coco giggle and lying, but like I can't stream for that long. That's insanity.
Sleep time?
Please. You'll get another run, just not today.
Says, but you
I promise you.
Run.
You're gonna get another stream. Just not today. Hopefully tomorrow if I can look into some things.
Steel Senpai says,
I might not be able to. I might still do it anyway. I don't know. But please, my head is killing me. Oh, you stop it.
Says, Lol, alright, take care.
Don't you be like that. Get out of here. I don't know where we're going. That involves me probably having to look. I will take suggestions from chat as well, as is tradition. Because, you know, I don't actually know anybody.
Kawayasu FUK says, ManOLore, 三国 UFO ストリーミング You are one of the best. チラスメイト and good night.
Steel Senpai says, Sora is streaming.
Sora's live.
properly.
Yeah, we'll go to Sora then. I didn't see Sora on live. You know what? Me doing the extra run means we were still here for Sora to go live, so we would have left earlier otherwise. Dex, I thought you said you'd run out. And I need to end this stream so you stop giving me random bits.
And there was much
Steel
rejoicing.
Senpai says, thanks for streaming and good runs.
Alright.
Kawayasu FUK
I assumed you had.
says,
Alright, everyone. Well, thank you very much for coming along. Thank you for being here, everyone,
Steel
for giving me
Senpai
support,
says,
and for, you know, watching my downfall in real time. And yeah, I will,
Cool
if I'm
says,
lucky, I'll be back
cheers.
tomorrow evening as well. And maybe we'll have some better runs. Maybe we'll see Okuu for a change. That'd be nice. But we're gonna go over to Sora.
Steel
Please
Senpai says, how
be
to
nice, send nice messages, and yeah, I'll see you hopefully soon. So till then, folks, have a good one.